So, welcome everyone to our second community call. Please, everyone, Paige, you are making a lot of background noise. If you can mute yourself. If you don't know how to do that, go and click to that button that seems like a microphone and hit on mute. If not, I can mute myself. I can mute you from here. Okay. Sorry about that. So yes, Mary, you also are doing some background noise. If you
Yeah, are
can
you
mute.
recording the call, Gus?
I'm recording the call. Yes.
Okay.
Cool. So welcome everyone to this second community call. I would like to start by congratulating the community moderators that were selected in this vote that ended today. I see that Stephen is here. We are missing Jose and Manuel, but Steve, you can unmute yourself and say some words. We're really happy that you will be here working with us, guiding the moderation of our communities. We will talk about this later, right? But Steve, you want to say something?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
All right. I don't have much to say about them. Thanks to everyone who voted for me.
Okay, nice. So yes, the GoodDAO. Yes, if you can pass to the next slide, please. And the first one, yes, this one. I want to dedicate a couple of minutes to speak about what is the progressive decentralization. It's kind of the strategy that I've been pushing forward to be adopted in the process of decentralize the governance of the GoodDAO protocol and of the assets that we are managing to the project, the assets that we are also receiving from our sponsor, and how in general speaking we are driving forward our process to a fully decentralized owned community protocol. So, as many of you already know, GoodDollar was launched in September 2020 with a really centralized product in which we wanted to test out many assumptions to see if our protocol was secure, to see our capabilities to reach the different markets that we are targeting, and we did. That's what we call a product market fit. When an organization puts there a product or a service, in our case is rather a protocol than a product itself, but yeah, well, that's another story. So and after launching that, we of course started building the community. Most of you have been there since day one. Others have been joined during the path, and in any case, as you can notice, and thanks to people like Yes, and especially Yes, because she in the call has been one of the main people leading community efforts from our core team. So and yeah, our aim was to start making you guys feeling more included, to having notices that you guys has also a word in the work that we are doing there. But of course, the main accountabilities and responsibilities still are sitting on the core team. right? And even after we launch the version 2 of our protocol, in which we are launching the DAO, and the main thing is that smart contracts are now owned by the DAO, by good token holders. There are still a lot of things that remain centralized, right? Remain in the accountabilities of the core team, because we are the people that have been dedicated more time, effort, thoughts, capabilities to this protocol, to GoodDollar, to everything that we are building here. So we are the team that our sponsor eToro trusts the most to continue driving forward the effort for the following years, right? So our process to decentralization is, as you can see here, is really progressive. And now with the voting that ended today is actually when we are starting in this third phase that you guys see here, which is empowering the community, which is actually recognizing the presence and the effort of many of our community members that have been here for all this time, and to start sharing with them some of the responsibilities and accountabilities that so far have been driven from the core team. So next slide, please. Yes. Yes. Slide. Tick tock. Okay. We were missing some slides there. I don't know. Maybe go to slide number. Oh. Yes, this one. This one. Yeah. No, the previous one, sorry. The one with the 3 circles. Yes, this one. No, yes, exactly. So, I want to talk a little bit about how we are planning to make treasury management in this DAO, okay? To date, till today, we have transferred already an amount of, I think we are talking about 41 millions of GoodDollars. These are more than 7,500 USD. Okay, for this first experiment that we want to assign to the community to perform a specific community role, which is community moderation. The scope of work of this community moderation is in the governance proposal that we already shared. The whole description is there. This is actually like a job description if you want to look it by there. And today we have chosen 3 people to start running this role, and we are assuring that we have these $7,500 to pay for them, for at least for a work of the first 3 months. What is the goal of that? The goal is that we are actually able to show our leading team and our sponsors that we are making good use of this money, that we are actually improving. We do expect to improve the community moderation functions by having experienced community members here. And this is, of course, with the aim that at the end of the second month, between the second month and the 3 month, we report this labor back to our sponsor, to eToro, so they can, let's say, trust the work that we are doing and be comfortable with the fact of giving us a budget to cover this function and maybe others for the rest of the year, right? So regarding treasury management, we from the GoodDAO perspective are focusing on that, on the light blue that you see in the middle, okay? Which we are including, first of all, the scope for community moderation. But then, if there are other proposals by the community, from you guys, from you people, that you think we should be spending that money on, so all of these will be open to be talked on the community forum, on here on Discord, on the channels that we find the most, okay? You will see other two circles there. Okay, the foundation one and the development and engineering one. These are also some funds that we will be managing, especially in GoodDollar. But these funds, for the time being, the first one is more oriented to the ambassadors program, and even to the rewards that we are doing sometimes in a while, like for sharing stories on Twitter or whatsoever, or even contracts with some suppliers. This and the development and engineering one, which has the scope of grants and bounties and so on. Those two circles in gray, for the time being, and I'm sure for the rest of the year, will be still managed in a centralized way, which means that the core team will be the responsible for that. For the development engineer, we have our CTO being the main senior of that, and from the foundation we have our ambassadors team led by Jessica, and Anna also being responsible for that. But for us, for the community, as I told, we will focus on only the community multisig here, and to demonstrate that we can make a good use of that money. So then we also can ask for more money for the foundation or to our sponsor eToro. Is there any questions regarding this? Or comments or whatever?
Everything okay.
Cool. Amazing. So yes, let's move forward. Let me just remember what is there in this slide. Yes, this is no, go back. This is good. This one. Yes. This is the community multisig that we've been talking about. You will see 0 USD there, but that's only because we have an Oracle problem with the Gnosis safe. But yes, if you can click on that web page, please, on that link, and show us what you will see. This is the multisig. For those that doesn't know what a multisig is, this is like any other wallet with just this special user interface, on which the signers could be many people. Okay, to date, there are only two signers here. That one is Hadar, the CTO, and the other one is myself. But if you read the GIP 0, we are establishing up a process so we can also include other members of our community to be signers here. We expect these members that want to be signers of the multisig to present themselves in the forum and also to raise a governance proposal to postulate themselves to be a signer. So then Hadar and myself can authorize him here. So for we will share these slides in the Discord when we finish. But for you to know, if you ever want to have like a direct click on what is the amount of money that this treasury have, so here is the link. You go there, you check the balance, and look, there are 45 million good dollars there. Side note, because I remember here we funded this with 41 million, so there were other 4 million good dollars since last time I checked. This is possible that this was actually a donation from any community member that is actually helping us to do this. If you go to transactions, we can check when that was done. Yes, go to transactions, left panel, there. Yes, someone donated 1 week ago 4.5 million good dollars. Good thing. We will also establish some income flow so other people can donate good dollar to this, so there are more funds available for the community. So for example, if you go back to the governance decision of last week, no, you need to go to snapshot. Yes, please. Just type a snapshot there and look for the GoodDAO. We were calling for making for a budget of 41 million and something for these community moderations, right? Which means that after this donation, we actually have more funds that we can play around with these 4.5 million. So let's say that 41 of these are already committed for the work that Steve, Manuel, and Jose are gonna do for the next 3 months. We need to get together with them to start to set up this job and then to agree on how and when we will be paying for this. But look that there are also other 4 millions that this is currently available for any of you to make proposals on the forum and to ask us for money. Again, we are starting with this low quantity, but we want that at least for 2022 we will have more than 30k US dollars to be spent here. I'm pushing for more. I'm pushing for actually much more than 30k, but this will depend on the job that we do here, right? The better the jobs we realize we can deliver, so the most probability we have for granting more funds from our sponsor. So yes, you see there $41,310,000. It's almost $8,000, right? So the next step for us, Steve, and I called you because you are the only one from the selected team here today, is to plan with Jose and Manuel to get coordinated on the work that you guys are gonna do, and with our facilitation, when I mean our, I mean basically Jess and myself. With our facilitation, we will be deciding how to split this money for the next for for the job that will be performed the next 3 jobs, right? What else? What else? What else? What else? Give me just 1 second here. Okay. So, oh yeah, go to the next slide. Jessica, please. This is actually a very draft idea that we are actually getting it better on how what is the future for our governance, right? We want to integrate in our protocol user interface a good swap, like a governance section there, where the key things to be governed, the users will be more able to do it. This is a work in progress. This is part of our roadmap for the application for next year, but we want like one place where people can see their governance proposals. People can vote on delegates. This means to transfer voting power to other people so they can take better decision than us if we are not implied in the project and we don't know that much what's going there. Maybe some people won't be willing to participate in governance, so this way they can transfer their governance power to other people. And also we are looking like for one place where to disclose the community treasuries that we have there available for the use and request for the community. And also we want like to make easy there what are the protocol parameters that are subjected to governance, right? For example, the maximum supply, these 2.2 trillion numbers, this is something that was initially decided in a really subjective way, let's say. It was kind of a meme that the founder team wanted to adopt, but maybe one day we decide, look, but we don't want a maximum supply. We want a GoodDollar to be able to mint trillions of billions of GoodDollars always, like by keeping this amount in the reserve and stuff like that. But this is more focused on how governance will be in 3 or 4 years when the I mean, we could change this even before that if we want to, but like to make it easier for our audience, for our community, this is gonna take time, because from one side we still need to perform a lot of educations on what these protocol parameters actually are and how they can be changed. And on the other side, we need to find the more optimal way to govern these parameters in a decentralized fashion, right? Because maybe a 51% vote is not the best thing to do. So that required also some research there. These are basically the updates that I wanted to share with you today. It's a shame that the rest of the community moderators were not able to be here today, because we wanted also to talk about the expectations of the whole team, including, of course, these moderator leads, also to speak with other community members and what you guys will expect out of these new functions and so on. So that was all for me today. Of course, we still have 25 minutes for continuing the chat here. If there are any topics that you guys want to discuss today, or if you have questions about anything or whatever, this is your chance to jump in and share with us some thoughts from your side.
I see Faisal has his mic on. Faisal, do you want to comment anything?
If
Okay,
if
no.
you can
No,
also
sorry, it's
you can also
me.
make questions in the general voice text, right? If you have question in Spanish or any other language, do it there. We can make our best effort to answer in a common language for everyone.
Yeah. Here's a question for all of you. Do you have any recommendations or suggestions or additions to the scope of work that we published for the community moderation? Anything that we may have left out that you think should be included? You can type your answers in the general voice chat or turn your mic and say hi.
Thanks for your good effort in this project, and we want UBI for everyone.
Great. Great. Thanks for we love the enthusiasm. And we will definitely do another call with all the moderators that haven't joined this call.
So, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Thanks to everyone for the opportunity and those who made it to today, and also thanks to the team and our sponsor Itiro. So basically, yeah, for now we'll have to draft out our workflow also, maybe the time frame. Yeah, we'll also think of how to work on that. A lot of other stuff is coming. For now, I don't have much to say.
Awesome. Thank you, Steve. I'm sure most people here have seen Steve active in all the channels, but Steve, I think you've been with GoodDollar since 2020. Am I right?
2021.
Yeah, so Steve has been an awesome ambassador and now moderator for the GoodDollar community. He's hosted some events at university, and we have so much to learn from you, Steve. And I'm excited to work together more closely.
Thanks.
Who else do we have on this call that wants to say something? Did we answer all of your questions?
Okay, if there are not questions, guys. Okay.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I really don't have much to say, but I just want to congratulate Steve for the recent achievement. And even though I happen to be one of those that was put up for the moderation, and unfortunately I didn't, because I'm mainly focused on the Twitter. I'm mainly focused on Twitter. I see most of the tweets before every other person, so probably that's why I didn't get to see the voting on time. I saw it later this evening, and I was just late. I just wish I had gotten more votes. But at the same, I'm happy for those that won, and I look forward to more positive things in the future. So thank you.
Thank you for saying that. I just wanted to let you know that the proposal is for the length of the next 3 months. So anyone who's on this call or interested in becoming a moderator, don't be discouraged. Don't think that this was your only chance to join or apply for this role. Over the next few weeks, the team's going to be rolling out more ways that you can get involved and support GoodDollar as an ambassador, and community moderation is only one way. So don't be discouraged. And if you really want to be a community moderator, as I said, this proposal is for the next 3 months. And so there will be other opportunities to apply to be a moderator. And of course, congratulations to Steve. We're so proud of you. We're so grateful for all you've done in the community. And congrats to the other moderators that unfortunately are not here with us on this call.
Yeah, okay. Okay, thanks for
Thank you.
saying that.
I think that's the sound of a future GoodDollar user. Yeah, exactly what. Oh,
All right.
go ahead, Steve.
Yeah, we'll get started immediately. So yeah. All right. So expect some good returns from us.
Awesome. And just like Anna said, that there are going to be a lot of ways to get involved with in a more active way with the GoodDollar community, as an ambassador, as hosting events, as social media creators, and stay tuned for more announcements on that. And I'm really excited that we have such an awesome community here that is so eager and active and believes in this. Like I like to do.
Okay. Oh, we have Jose here. Jose, you want to share some words? You're on mute in case you're talking. Okay, well, probably he's not listening or having some problems. In any case, again, we will call for meeting the moderators that were selected by governance to start setting up the working structure for these guys, so we can start moving this first community initiative forward from the GoodDAO. Right, guys, it was a pleasure for me to be here. I think we can close the call now.